Hello, everyone, and welcome. Welcome, welcome. Come on in. This is the full moon in Taurus with a lunar eclipse. So excited to be here. If you're excited to be here, let me know. And yes, happy full moon, Patty. Thank you so much for being here. As always, you are first to show up. You're first to comment. I absolutely love you, and thank you for all your support. If you are new, say so. Let us know where you're from, or if you've been here a few times and wondering where did Christine go? Well, here I am. I am here. I usually show up every 2 weeks, if not weekly, sometimes twice a week, depending on what's going on with the podcast and guests and everything else. Let me know what's happening in your side of the world. I'm coming to you from Abbotsford on top of Sumas Mountain, where we had a flood here. So I'm sure you might have seen it on the news or heard about it, or maybe you know someone that's affected by it. But really, it's caused a ripple effect out across BC, across Canada, actually. Because all the major highways, have been impacted because of this. So I think I had seen someone that said that they had nothing up in Prince George. I believe that was Lucretia that was talking about that. So I'm sending huge prayers, blessings, healings, and, a speedy recovery to the area, and anyone that was affected had lost, their farms, their livelihood, their livestock. So I'm including all of that into this full moon. Because guess what? With this partial eclipse, I was just telling my son about it, because he was like, "Isn't it a beaver moon?" I'm like, "Yes, that too." But I said it's the longest partial eclipse. It's not completely a full one, 98%, close enough. But it's the longest one in 600 years, meaning 6 minutes and 33 seconds, something like that. So, I mean, if you know more about the moon, then please tell me. It's really good that we share this out. Please tag a friend, comment, like, subscribe if you're on YouTube. Hello, if you're on Twitch, say hello. And please, you'll be entered to win a 30-minute Reiki reveal soul session with myself. And if you're not sure what that is, head on over to my website or head on over to my page. I've got all the links for that, if maybe you'd like just a one-on-one session as well. All right, so let's just get right into this. And then after, we'll do the smudging. I invite you all to bring a candle, light it. I'm sure you already have. I mean, many of you that follow me, you guys have your own moon practices, your own rituals, your own ceremonies. But for me, candle always signifies the start of something, the start with spirit, the start with a journey. It's an invitation, for an initiation for you to cleanse the body. Because really, full moons are about, that's it, done, endings, complete, because the new moon was about planting, and now you're reaping and you're sowing, and you're like, okay, we're clearing the table again, and we're going to just clean thy vessel, as they say. And really, we're here to, as I was reminded by one of my mentors today, we're here to have fun. This is about having fun. There is no right way, there is no wrong way, there is no judgment, there is only love here.
Okay? So don't be too hard on yourself because Taurus is notorious for being perfectionists. So stop it. There is no imperfection. There is no perfection. It just is. We're here to experience, okay? So make this yours. Make this yours. All right. So light the candle. We got that. All right. Bring your crystals in if you'd like. Personally, I love crystal quartz. It clears everything. I mean, you can do your smudging as well, which we will do. You can do healing frequencies. You can use moon water. Make moon water. You can have a beautiful Epsom salt bath. You can journal. You can dance. You can write. You can create. Whatever it is, just go and do it. Have fun. Have fun. All right. All right. Just going to say hello to a few more people. Yeah, and like Patty's saying, she tries to show up and trying different ways of manifesting. Really, if you have that positive, you know what's going to happen, you just don't know when. And you're not efforting, you're not pushing, you're not controlling. And you don't even have to try. It's really your intention, your feeling, Patty, and you know everything is coming together for you. You know that. Patty's just talking about she doesn't hear much about Canada holding them up to God. Yeah, healing love. Oh wow, the sunset here in the window, pretty amazing. I wonder if I can move this just slightly. You probably won't be able to see, but just the way the sun is hitting that tree behind me, it looks orange. Amazing, amazing. I just love that. Yeah, the eclipse was last night, and well, we missed it too because it was cloudy. So, what are you going to do, right? You can just imagine what it would look like, or maybe go on YouTube and get a visual. But really, it doesn't matter. It's the days before the full moon or any new moon and the days after. It's really, I see that as a week period. It doesn't have to be on that day, on that night, or the exact time. It really, if you bring your love and your intention into anything and your positivity, hey, that's all that matters. And that's really what that energy is. It's a consciousness. So that's what we're looking for, is just that consciousness. So if you tend to lean on the negative a little bit and lean in fear, it's wrong. It's false. It's not true. First and foremost. And we all know that fear means false evidence appearing real, right? And if you're, if you always know that things are happening for you and not to you, huge, huge shift in your energy. And that's what we need to do. And that's what we need to do. All right. I went on a 2-hour hike today too, up Sumas Mountain, took a couple pictures, and the water has come down a bit. So things are happening. But on my way back, anyways, I got soaking wet socks, shoes. I was in the river. There was all these pop-up waterfalls because of the flooding. So out of disaster comes beauty, no matter what. No matter what. We have to believe that. And we also have to know that Gaia and Mother Nature is righting all of our wrongs, however you want to look at it. All right. So this really is about completions. So, picking the things that you planted, those are in the new moon. That's 2 weeks before. So really, this is a major astrological point for completions and endings. And then if you add an eclipse on top of a full moon, it's amplifying. It's exploding in energy, 10 times more powerful than on its own, apparently. So you can expect, and we have seen this already, major endings, major completions, very abruptly and without warning. What are you going to do? Right? Just kind of flow and go with it. And lunar eclipses really, they occur during the full moon. They're not bright. So you got that shadow. You've got that shadow because the earth is sandwiched between the moon and the sun. That's why we are shadowed. And then it creates that blood moon. So the moon will appear red when that happens. So I don't know if anybody got to see the eclipse last night or the moon. even before or after, it's still, go out and have a look. So really it's about moving inward, feminine. We need more feminine. We need more of that loving energy because we've been too hard on ourselves. We've been pushing. We've been living in fear. We have been, some of us have been pulled all over the place, depending on where you are, what's been going on. The holidays, they seem to do that as well, right? Yeah, and Patty's just saying, no fear, no doubts. I am one with spirit. All right. So if you want to, join me, get your essential oils out. I am going to be burning white sage. That's what I like to burn, but really you can burn anything. Incense, you can burn a bay leaf. So really we're just clearing. So we are clearing any energy that does not serve us. We're clearing the room. And, I go through all of my rooms as well and clear and cleanse and say a few prayers and just invite loving, positive, beautiful, connected energy into the room. And of course, letting go of anything that does not serve us. Anything that does not serve us, any fears, any doubts, any worries, any shame, any guilt, any blame, that's all being let go. Because really, there's no room for it. There's no room for it. And we have too many thoughts to begin with. So when we are now raising the vibrations with the Palo Santo, we are raising the vibrations. And I love the smell because it really, smell and sound and touch and taste, those are all of our senses. So when we invite ways to clear and raise our senses, the better we are. And it's really, there is some magic in connecting back to ourselves, connecting back to the vessel, connecting back to God, to who we are, connecting back to the soul. And really, that's why we're here. Soul. I've been watching a few videos here and there. Christina Lopez, I just came across, and someone had asked her, what do I do if I'm awakened and my partner isn't? And I'm like, oh, this is going to be an interesting video. But she said it quite eloquently, meaning to think that you're awakened and they're not is judgment. And I was like, you got that right. And I know we've all been there. I've done it. I did it in my last relationship. Anyways, I'm seeing this full circle now after, it's been almost a year since I left a 6-year relationship. So it's interesting. But to know that it no longer resonates with you, the relationship. There's a disconnect in the relationship. You're just not seeing things. There's no real connection, and or it's toxic. Then obviously that's a reason, right? But to say that you are somehow above your partner, they're not awake, or they scoff at everything you do, you really have to be like, journal. Find out where this is coming from and if this is something you want to accept in the relationship. It's as simple as that. That's all I can say. I mean, there is no right or wrong, but if you're asking that question, I honestly feel like you're already on that soul journey and you already know the answer. You already know the answer. You just want someone to validate it for you. It's pretty simple. It's pretty simple. All right. So I really want to get everybody grounded right now. We're going to do a mini meditation to invite this moon energy. I also want you to have your journal handy or a piece of paper because there's going to be some questions afterwards about the moon energy and how you want to step in to the next 2 weeks. So I just invite you to close your eyes. And again, sound is signifying, find a place if you can just lay down even, sit up. It doesn't matter. Stand on your head.
As long as you're comfortable and you're at peace and you're letting go and you're really focusing on your breath, so we're bringing in a higher frequency right now. I just want you to imagine there's a beautiful, beautiful, thick, brilliant white cord, and this cord is shooting from your base chakra, your root chakra. And just imagine it shooting into the ground and smashing through the dirt and the trees and the roots and the debris until you reach the center of the earth. And in the middle, there is a beautiful red jasper suspended in the middle of the earth. And this red jasper is your security, your stability, your grounding, your rooting in your physicality. Because really, we are, right here on Earth, we are human. So we have to make sure we are rooted and grounded and stable. And we always are. So imagine that cord wrapping around this beautiful red jasper and starting to pull back the way it came until it reaches just to the soles of your feet. And you might actually physically feel yourself being pulled back down, maybe having the weight of the world lifted off of your shoulders at the very same time, because that is what grounding feels like. When you are at one and in tune with the earth, with who you are. And we're going to take a clearing. So we're going to bring that beautiful red jasper energy up to your sacral chakra. So you imagine that as orange. It could be spinning. If you find it's slow, if maybe it's going in the wrong direction, you can right that direction and have it going the right direction. Flowing, spinning, turning. And really connect into that fun. Where's the fun part of you, the play part of you, the part that when you see a puppy or a baby, just makes your whole body melt and go, "Aw," turning, like they say, that frown upside down, upside down. So we're clearing off anything that is keeping you stuck or stagnant, that is not full of the sensual and the creative aspects of who you are at a soul level. And now we're going to bring that back up to the solar plexus. This is your I am presence. Oh yeah, of course, I just heard, of course, ego, don't forget about me, but it's a balance, all right? It's being tactful, but it's also standing in your truth and your sovereignty. Truth and sovereignty. Not your friend's truth, not your coworkers, but yours and nobody else's, because that's all that matters. I am. I am. That's the simplest statement that can connect you back to your power center. And make sure you're getting out in nature, getting that sunshine. If you are susceptible to seasonal affective disorder, depressions in the darker winter months, if you're in the northern hemisphere, be very aware of that. Invite that sunshine to come into your life every day. And I'm hearing, oh, well, what if it's cloudy? Yeah, it's cloudy here a lot. But I find ways you can buy yourself one of those sunshine lights, infrared saunas. There are ways around all of this, making sure you get your vitamin D, your vitamin C, your zinc, and your magnesium. Very important, very important.
All right, so we're clearing that off. All right, now we're bringing it up to the heart chakra. So your lower three are your physical, or you could say maybe your ego type based chakras. Um, I'm hearing that have been ruled for centuries, but no longer. We're learning so much right now. We're bringing this to the soul, to the heart. So just imagine that beautiful, it could be green, it could be pink, it could be any color you want. It doesn't have to be a specific color. You can invite white light into your heart, letting go, releasing any grief, any pain, any trauma, any shame. There is no more guilt. Let it go. Let it go. All right. I'm just hearing it's so heavy. It's so heavy. There's so much heaviness. It's not yours to carry. It's not yours to carry. That's part of that shame, guilt, people pleasing, that tether, that cord. So we're actually going to cut some cords here right now, and you can just imagine wherever the cords, the hooks, the attachments are, just imagine them being cut now. And I like to invite in Archangel Michael to do this. He's our protector, as well as God, obviously. But you can bring in your whole team, guides, angels, loved ones. But Michael's my go-to. So just imagine that sword, and we're now cutting anything that does not serve you, any conversations, any energy, any relationships, and that includes family. That includes anything right now is being cut and sent back. It's being cut and sent back to where it belongs. Because it's not yours anymore. You don't, no more, no more. And I hope you are feeling lighter right now. This is something that you can do every day. Same with the grounding practice. Same with going through all of your chakras. This is all about the body synergy, the body, the emotions, the emotional body. We don't want to hold anything in our body because that causes disease. And the fear root of disease is fear. And you know how they say I heard this today, it was brilliant. We are not in the system. We are the system. The system here, this is what we're trying to get out of. This is what we're trying to get out of here and bring it back here where it belongs. Lead with heart, heart led, heartful, heart expansion. That's why I do yoga. More heart expansion. Qigong. Find something that takes you out of whatever moment you're in, moments, whatever's going on, back to the breath. You will find a big shift. A big shift. All right. So we're bringing this up to the throat chakra. All right. So turquoise. Work with the color turquoise or have turquoise on you at all times. You can use whatever you want, but turquoise has always been my go-to. That's, why I wear a lot of it. Moonstone, yes. But there is just something beautiful and flowing with turquoise. All right. So we're just clearing. I'm hearing salt water. So, because we're shifting seasons, make sure you're maybe gargling with some salt water before you go to bed. That also helps with any issues in the mouth as well. If you have any dental issues, or you feel like you have a cold coming on, you always know it starts in the throat. So, and, protect your throat as well and find ways to express your voice, who you are. Declaring, decreeing, singing, chanting, whatever it is, do it. Do it. So we're clearing that off, and now we're heading up to the third eye, the one eye. We've got that 20/20 vision, right? So we're bringing that beautiful red jasper energy all the way up and just really focus on that part right between the eyes. You can even touch if you'd like, you can massage. And we're just letting go. We're releasing anything, any past lives, any attachments, anything that is not ours, anything that we've seen here and in the past, or maybe even in the future. We're letting go. We're releasing. Hmm. I'm hearing, I see too many things. I see many, many things. While you are blessed, please take that as a blessing. You are not meant to do anything with the clairvoyance. It is something for you to keep and write down, keep for later. If it's something pressing, reach out to that person and just say, hey, if you feel you can have that conversation with them, this is what I felt or I noticed, how, is anything going on? You can approach it that way. So don't be afraid to just let it out. Ask. All right, we're clearing that off and we're bringing this up to the crown chakra. Crown chakra is like huge, huge gateway access, direct to source. You are connected, you are rooted, you are guided, you are loved, you are held, you are one with God. One with God. God is one with God. God is I am, we are. That is the truth. Holy child. Right, we're just clearing this off and we're bringing this back down to the third eye, to the throat, to the heart. So you are anchored above, you are anchored below, meeting in the soul, the heart and soul. And we're going to smooth out any tears and just imagine your aura. And you can actually, you can feel it if you'd like. It's there. You can imagine it any color. I'm going to smooth out any gaps, any tears, any leaks of energy. Maybe they're sitting here, maybe they're sitting here, maybe they're behind you. You can just sit there and assess. I mean, this is your assessment. This is your chakra cleansing and balancing. This is why we're doing it together, because this is something I do weekly, if not more. It depends on the day and the week. But it's a good practice to get into so you trust your gut instincts. You know when 9 times out of 10 it's not your energy. It's not your feelings. It's not your thoughts. It's somebody else's, okay? All right. So slowly bring yourself back. Wiggle your toes, your hands. Shake your body about. And I'm just going to signal for 3. The mind, body, spirit, bringing you back. Maybe you'd like to stretch. It's good to stretch, twist, however you want to do this. This is your time, not mine, your time. That's why you're here. And thank you for being here. Because every time you honor yourself, you are creating something amazing. We're here to take care of ourselves. Because if we don't take care of ourselves, we can't take care of anybody else. And we have no one to blame. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I didn't have the time, or, I had this. No more of that. No more excuses. We know what we're doing here. All right. So get your pen out. And these are a couple questions that you can ask yourself right now. Do I feel free? Do I feel free? And that could be just one. It could be yes or no. Or you might write out a whole sentence. Am I a happy and fulfilled person? Am I a happy and fulfilled person? And you can ask, if not, what am I missing? What am I missing? Do I have any big plans in my life? And I will be writing these out too. So if you miss something, you can always go back. And if so, what are they? I keep bringing this analogy up. What's your Moby Dick? What's your Moby Dick? What's your big whale of a dream? What is it? You can even share with me if you'd like. I'd love to hear that. You can even share with me how you felt about, the grounding and the chakra cleansing and balancing if you noticed any shifts in your energy, in your body, in anything. Maybe you feel lighter, brighter. And if that's the case, that's beautiful. And last question, which I love, what is my truth? What is my truth? My truth is I have been playing small. I'll tell you that right now. And it's time to live big, grand. I have only lived, I want to say 1/10 of my chart, because we all have charts, we all have soul purpose, we all have soul contracts. And I've talked about this before. This is my 44th time on Earth. So I'm going big. Anyways. All right. So, and really for guidance, you can bring in a feminine archetype. Now maybe you resonate with Kali, and or maybe Kuan Yin, a feminine energy. You can even affirm, I'm open. I'm open to receive guidance from any feminine guidance that is willing to work with me. That is willing to work with me. So here are those 4 questions again. Do I feel free? Am I a happy and fulfilled person? Do I have any big plans in my life? Not somebody else's, not your kids, not your husband, not your dog. You. Okay? We got to stop being so outward focused. Bring it in. And I'm not saying have the world on the end of your nose, because then you're being hyper focused. I'm talking about this beautiful you, this beautiful auric you. There's only one of you that was created. So, what are you here to create? What makes you feel free? What is your truth? What is it? I kind of shared a little bit of mine. I'm not going to share everything, but soon, in the next month or so, I've got some big, big plans. So I'm just going to leave it there. Oh, hi, Tammy. Thank you for being here. She's saying, I'm enjoying this and wanted to thank you. I just searched Moon on Facebook and found you. Well, that's amazing that Facebook allowed you to find me. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for being here. And I'm sending you full moon blessings, healings, love. And maybe you might want to go back after this around the 20-minute mark. We did a little meditation and we did some chakra cleansing and clearing. So, and Tammy's, sorry, Patty is saying, I love how free I feel after meditation. Yeah, freedom, man. Like, I swear we have our own, we are our own jailers, our own prisoners, and it's here. The prison is the mind, and the mind seems to manifest the chains. Oh, okay. That just, yeah, anyways. I love it when spirit shows up. Tammy's saying, I feel free, but feel like I'm not living my true purpose. Time to manifest. Absolutely. And we'd love to know, Do you have an idea of what your purpose is? Maybe a dream as a child, something you haven't done. That's usually where we go back to, or we have a hobby. When we're in that hobby or we're doing a certain thing, that's where our purpose is, because we're totally disconnected from, oh, what time is it? Oh, I still have 5 hours of work. You know, that kind of feeling where you're just doing it and you're like, where did the time go? Like right now, doing this, I absolutely love. Um, I always feel like I'm on cloud nine when I'm with clients as well, because it's never about me. And I think that's the hardest part, is we've been living through ego. Ego's been controlling everything. And this third eye has been completely shut off from the rest of ourselves. And now that we're waking up, we're like, holy crap, you know, what the heck? I knew it all along. So don't beat yourself up. Okay. Don't do that, because I did that. Just go, wow, I'm here. I'm awake. I'm ready to receive. I'm letting go. I know that I'm in flow, and that's all I need to know. That's it. And Tammy, oh, you're welcome. Love and blessings to you too. Very beautiful. Patty, my plans are to move to, yes, and to the ocean and do the Reiki healing and massages. You bet, girl, because I bet you not even when you lay hands, but especially when you lay hands, I know a lot of massage therapists have come to me and say that they hear things, they see things, they feel things. Absolutely, because we're all connected. Don't be afraid of it. Just don't give them a reading on the table unless that's what they're expecting. So that's part of, um, I guess ethics and morals of being a reader, or any type of sacred work that you're doing. You always have to ask permission first. I don't walk up to people in the street and say, "Hey, your grandma wanted you to hear that." No, because I would just freak people out. So. Emily, I love your voice. It brings me back to present where there are no problems, just this moon ritual. Yay! Thank you, Emily, for being here. Sending you lots of love. And her dream is to teach and live internationally. Yay! I love that. I'd love to hear about, more about your travels. Uh, So I just heard something soon, very soon and expedited. I don't know what that means, but that's for you, Emily. I hope that helps. We'll get to the cards closer to the end. But yeah, do I feel free? You know, Am I a happy and fulfilled person? And do I have any big plans in my life? What is my truth? You can share them here, because I think it's good to kind of call ourselves out. We always keep it to ourselves. Oh, we don't want to, I don't want to mess up. And it's like, okay, if you don't have fear of failure, because it's the fear that keeps you stuck, and then there is no change, and you're perpetually in this loop, and it's not a place to be. You got to break free. Yes, Patty's purpose is to help people feel free, be healed, and help them find spirit in their purpose in life. And you're already doing that, dear Patty. Every time you show up at our Unleash Your Soul's Purpose, which is completely free on Zoom. So if you guys want to, thank you for bringing that up, Patty. If you guys, and she's like, I did. If you want to find a safe space for empaths, you're a healer, you have a dream, you have a purpose, but you get poo-pooed by others, you will not in this space. I promise you. And if anybody does, they're gone. So it's every Saturday, which is tomorrow at 10 a.m. Pacific. I left the links in the comments. It's also every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Pacific. So this is a place where we can share, how we're feeling as a group, maybe do a little meditation, maybe some cards, but really it's a great place to connect, because there's a reason you're here in this video, and you're commenting. You have a purpose, you have a path, you do. You've been asking the questions, and Spirit led you here. So are you going to take it? Are you going to take it? That's what they're saying. You're sensitive, you're a healer, you're a light worker, starseed, empath, whatever it is, whatever you associate with. We're all of that. All of it. Always have been. But we were lied to for so long, but that's a whole nother conversation. All right. So Taurus is all about stability and honesty and hard work. and they love luxury, and they love being cozy, and they love being comfortable. Hence why I have, these fluffy blankets and pillows. Who doesn't love comfy stuff, or your stuffed animals, or your pets, or maybe it's a loved one? Whatever it is, you know, get back to that. Get back to that. I think of Braca Goldsmith. She always has her teddies on her show. But they can also be perfectionists and stubborn, and they don't like authority. They question authority quite a bit, which is nothing wrong. It's good to challenge. It's good to ask questions. And I really feel you get an answer if you ask someone a question and they react to you terribly. Keep asking. There's a reason they don't like that. They don't like it. So keep asking. You have every right to ask. And there are no stupid questions. I don't like that at all. When somebody, oh, that's a dumb question. According to who? According to who? All right. So, some really good tips with this full moon: move inward. It's all about being feminine in nature, body wisdom, bathing, smudging, music, dancing, drumming, singing, more water, bringing water into your meditations, journaling on the signs. So you can ask specific signs like Taurus, specific. Am I lingering in unhealthy situations? Oh, yes, I have. I will call myself out, and that includes family too. hmm Cutting those cords, those ties, that energy. If people are asking about your weight or relationship status or anything like that, you can say it's none of your business. Or if they're talking about something you don't want to go there, say, you know what? I don't want to talk about this. We're going to change the subject. Or, sure, I'll come to your event or your party or dinner or whatever it is, but I will leave early. And when I do, there will be no, oh, can't you stay longer? That garbage. No, I'm out. This is my limit. Know your limit. Yeah, know your limit. Stay within it. Or you can just say no. And there has to be nothing behind it. Just no. Or can I get back to you? Yeah, can I get back to you? Are you stuck in your life? Sometimes Taurus can get stuck because we don't want to move. We want to stay safe and comfy and cozy and luxurious. um, and what am I being stubborn about? Oh, yeah. What am I being stubborn about? I'd like to record a video. Maybe I'll do it on Sunday about spells. And I don't know if you watch Carolyn Miss, but she talked about spells. What spells are we under? And what contracts are we thinking that we're still attached to? Powerful, powerful. I watched 3 hours of it. It was powerful, absolutely powerful. So I'd like to share that. But do I have enough beauty in my life? I mean, I talk about this animals and flowers. Every time I see flowers, it just transforms me. I go for my walks every day and I'm like, okay, birdies, deers, chipmunks, where are you? Like, I call them out. I'm like, because naturally we love animals and animals love us. Or I see someone walking their dog and I'm like, oh, so cute. We need more beauty. There's enough ugly. We've seen enough ugly and disparity and fear and all of that. We need to flip it around, okay? As much as possible. And then be the light in the world for others to see. That's why you're here. Don't dim your light for someone else just because they don't believe or they're like, that's crazy. And I say, yeah, I'm waking up. I'm crazy and I'm not going back. I don't care. Say what you want. I don't care. All right. Oh, all right. Just got to catch up on some comments here. Tammy is just saying something more creative, like what you do. Yeah. Coaching, mentoring, guiding, whether, you're using divination tools, and divination tool is crystals or oils or smudging or cards. It's pendulums, whatever it is. The Bible, I don't care. It's a tool, right? So she's talking about helping people either through example or a talk show. Yeah, there you go. Love that. Love that. That's great. And Emily loves cards. Yay, me too. And Patty is reminding us we have to, yes, we have to be accountable and responsible too. We can't say, like we have in the past, my parents were terrible and this is why I am the way I am. We have learned so much about trauma and intergenerational trauma. And now we're holding ourselves responsible, saying, what part did I play in this? Because when you turn the finger to someone, you turn 4 back to yourself. That's how I see it. So I try to be as responsible as possible. The Zoom, Emily, is every Saturday at 10 a.m. Pacific time or Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Pacific. And the link is in the comments. But I will put it, actually, I'm going to put it up in the chat here just to make it easier for everybody so they can just click and away they go. I'll send you right to my group, or you can go to 24 Karat Healing on Facebook. And there we go. There's the meetup group. It's by meetup. So we're kind of getting away from other social media. Yeah, Patty loves the fuzzy pillows. Yeah, nutso. And Tauruses, yeah, they don't like change either. You got that right. You got that right. They don't. All right. I'm just checking all the comments here. All right. There we go. All right. So let's maybe finish this off. Now, I do offer this sometimes, but if somebody wants a live reading or coaching experience, if you're up for messages from your team, you can comment Moon and I'll send you a link to go live. But if you don't want to be live, that's fine. We can do it. I do have a complimentary 30-minute intuitive discovery call, which I better put that up too now because it is in the comments. But if you're like, I want to, know what Christine's about and maybe see how we can work together, whether it's through mentorship or it's through a call, or a healing or a reading, whatever it happens to be. So I'm just going to put this up here. There's your free call. All right. Oh, look at Tammy. She's up for the challenge. Moon. All right. I'm going to see how I'm going to get this to you, my dear. All right. Invite. Copy. And I hope this works. This is for you first, Tammy, and then I see you, Emily. So I hope this link works for you. If it doesn't, let me know, and we might just have to, I guess, do it live without being on camera. But if you show up you've got to authenticate yourself first to get into StreamYard. So there might be a few hoops you have to jump through, but when you're backstage, it will pop up. So, all right. So I'm just going to pull just one card for everybody here. What do we need to know? And even before I touch my cards, I've smudged and cleansed them. Obviously, you can take a crystal quartz as well. I always clear myself first, so I'm not bringing any of my garbage, ego, into any reading or healing or anything I'm doing. And I always ask, God, make me a channel for thy peace. Grant me this conversation for the highest good of all. Relieve me of the bondage of self so I may better do thy will. Thy will be done through me. Show me how to serve. I ask that every day. And let there be light. Amen. All right. So the only thing that's held in love and light is this space. And anything I do comes from love and light. And that's it. There is no dark. There's none of that. None of that garbage. It comes from the highest source. So we're asking, what is the message? What is the overall message for this full moon in Taurus with a lunar eclipse? Oh, here we go. Ah, I've had this card show up. I pull a card for myself every day. In the hand. The universe is your partner. 3 and 1 reduces to 4, and 4s are all about family, empathy, and responsibility. So, can you see, like, that whole gesture of raising your arms to the heavens? That's a sign that you're open, you're ready to receive. How may I serve? I know nothing. You lead the way. That's what this is talking about. So and this has to do with the heart as well. You see there's a heart image in this, the sparkles. I see the father, obviously the father, bringing the father, the mother in, knowing that you're protected, you're guided, you're rooted, you're held, you're seen, you're heard. And you ask and let it go. And then you can ask, what kind of signs do I need? Are they numbers? Are they animals? Are they messages? Are they songs? Are they coming in my dreams? Just ask and then watch what happens. Don't be attached to it either, because then that's the ego coming in and trying to control. So we got to watch. We really have to watch. So the universe is your partner. Are you a partner with the universe? Do you believe God, the universe, has your back always? You are taken care of. You are secure. You're in good hands in your work, family, relationships, homes, and everything. So you've done all you can do. So now it's time to rest. And that's what full moons are too. Recharge instead of producing. No more. No more strategizing. Hot tea, a good book, and a soft blanket or a soft pillow or a pet or something cozy. That's what they're inviting you to do. That's it. You don't have to do anything else. All right. Patty's just asking about Qigong. That's a movement. Raise your hands, push your heart to the heavens. Yeah, they've got the tree, they've got the tiger, they've got the bear. I mean, there's so many different. It's fun. You can just go on YouTube and you could be there. I think one of my favorites is called Yoki, Yoqi. I think she does it in Thailand or something, but I mean, the background is just beautiful, sacred, and it's a mixture between yoga and qigong, but it's definitely more qigong because there's breath work, moving of the hands. I know my son loves tai chi because he sees it more. For him, it really it connects. I get it. We all have to find something that connects with us. All right. I don't see you, Tammy, so I don't know if you're having issues, but I will just pull a card for you, or we will pull a card for you, and we're just going to tune in. And make sure you share this out and tag a few friends as well. Oh, I see Emily popped in, but it's saying devices aren't connected. So, apparently you need to connect your microphone or camera before you can add them to the stream. So, yeah, Patty, monkey picking fruit is fun. Yes, I know you shared, and thank you so much. Okay, so you're connected, Emily, but it's asking you to connect your camera. Oh, yeah, it can be tricky on the phone. Sorry, Tammy, but try now on the laptop. And StreamYard wants, of course, you have to make sure your cookies cache is all cleaned out. You have the most up-to-date browser, whatever it is, Chrome, Firefox, Edge. Technology. There's always something, right? So, all right. So I guess whoever will pop up first is we're just gonna do this live. It's gonna be a lot of fun. And yeah, I am. I'm just gonna pull a card for you, Tammy. Oh, there she is. Look at her. She's right there. No, this is the first time I've done this, so this is great. Other than having people on my podcast, so.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Hello. I've done this.
Ooh, hang on, I got to get you off of the a cell phone. Okay, all right.
So there's no echo.
Wait. Oh, shoot! It just came back on. Hang on.
That's
hang on.
okay.
I'm just going to pull a card for you, Tammy.
Oh, and it's like behind. Okay, I think that's off. Let me turn this down just this.
It's all good. And look at you. You got a moon in the background there.
Oh yeah, isn't that perfect?
That's cute. Where are you from?
I'm in like St. Clair Shores, Michigan. So
Okay.
Lake St. Clair's right there. Where are you in Canada?
Abbotsford, British Columbia, so above Washington.
Okay, very cool.
Yeah. Yes. All right. So did you have a specific question, and they need to be open-ended? I don't do yes, no, or predictions. Or are you just open to whatever spirit has for you?
I am open to what spirit has, and am I on the right path by thinking that I'm to create more, to do something more?
Okay. We're asking that question. All right. And actually, there was a card that was reversed already. Not reversed. Oh, geez. Okay. This is what we have pulled. Closing door. Completion.
Okay.
So, and I mean, that's what full moons are about, is about completion and fives. I don't know if the number 5 is significant in your life at all.
Not really, no.
Okay.
Interesting.
So closing, it almost feels like you're doing so much already.
True.
But okay. Is there something that you need to close a door on? Something that hasn't quite wrapped up? I guess maybe that's what they're asking. Endings, it's a completion for a greater calling. So, have you left something significant?
No, I mean, I guess I'm torn because like here I have a pretty good career as a real estate agent, and I'm a broker in Florida, but that does take a lot of your time and then energy. And when you're not busy, you're just supposed to be creating more. Like so there's always this guilt, like I could do more for that. But then I have this passion on the other side to be more creative and do something, like that.
Okay. Because when this card shows up, it's an ending. So we're either terminating a relationship, a job, a task, or a situation that's been dragging on for far too long.
Okay.
So is there something that's been dragging on? You feel like maybe you're in a cage, you've been trapped?
Well, I mean, maybe it is time to just kind of put the real estate on the back burner and focus more on me. I mean, financially, I could do that. I would never close the door on it though, because I have some rentals and I want, I don't know, to still, I guess, but as far as trying to put my energy there, maybe it's not supposed to be so focused there. Maybe I am supposed to.
Yeah, because that's what they're saying. It's like you need to do a complete 180 and shift to where your creativity, your intention is. Because, people really love being around you in your energy. I almost feel like there's a team. I don't know. I'm hearing team or a partner. Someone else is coming in to help you. Does that make sense?
That would make sense. It does make sense because you simply can't do these things alone. You do need help, so.
Yeah. 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 It's just really an invitation to find another way, another path. I mean, that's why you showed up here. That's why you asked a question. You already
Right.
know. You already know. Something about healing. Someone's been on a very long healing journey or has healed from I'm hearing like a major illness. I don't know who that is, but does that resonate
Well, my
with
mom's
you?
been on a healing journey. She had she had gotten diagnosed with COPD, but her lungs are getting stronger and she seems to be turning a corner and getting better. So that's great.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
I have a 98-year-old grandmother too that's still alive and kicking. God bless her.
I love it. I love it. That's amazing. I'm seeing I don't know. I'm seeing for some reason like 5. So 5 is significant either the 5th day, the 5th month, or in 5 weeks.
Okay.
So I don't know if somebody has a birthday in there or an anniversary or celebration, or if that's your timeline. But I feel it's 5 months.
Okay.
And they're just saying, go and do it. Go have fun. Like, have you dabbled with a podcast or being on video and just doing it?
Just recently, I have started making some recordings, and I was really enjoying it. I'm like, okay, where do I go with this? So the research, and you just you get lost on YouTube researching things, and
Mm-hmm.
and so yeah, so it's more about doing it actually, not being afraid.
Okay,
So
great, wonderful.
yeah,
Well, it was nice. It was nice meeting you. Thank you
you
so much for
too.
being here. Now you can stay here if you'd like. But I'm just going to, you can stay in the background if you'd like. I'm going to
Gotcha.
bring
Okay.
Emily in,
All right.
and because she somehow made her way here, which is amazing. And
Awesome.
I
Okay.
do see you, Patty. So just hold on a moment. All right. Okay. Hi, Emily.
Hello. Haven't seen you in a while.
Yeah, it's been a while. Thank you so much for being here.
Oh, thank you.
All right. Do you have a specific question that's open-ended, and or are you just open to whatever spirit has for you?
I think we're going to go with whatever spirit has because I think when I start getting specific, I get lost.
Yeah. Yeah. And you're recognizing that in you. Something about training. Now, I don't know if that you've been training for this or training for something, or is there some training coming up, or have you been in some training? Why am I hearing training? What does that mean? That could be anything.
Because I'm getting ready to take the TEFL course, which is the certification for teaching English overseas so that I can start traveling overseas.
Oh, love it. Love it. Well, congratulations. And the card that we pulled, and this is actually on the front of the deck of the Shaman's Dream. First breath, beginner's mind. So it's interesting you say that because you are taking this test. You are starting as a beginner. If you think about it, you're starting on a new journey. 21 reduces to 3, mind, body, spirit. So this is a fresh start, renewed curiosity, natural trust, beginner's mind. So you're leaving old stories and tales behind. You have arrived. Take a deep breath and then take another. And then just step into this. Trust your natural curiosity. And there's no need to dwell on how difficult your journey has been and how tight the passage has been. It felt like there were a lot of deadlines. And really enjoy this journey. It's not about the destination. It really isn't. So, this first breath is like a baby's breath. So you're saying goodbye to old narratives, old situations. This is a new beginning for you. And the magic of your word. Your word is magic. So I don't know, that's very specific. Anything that you speak into your existence comes to fruition, but anything that comes from fear causes a lot of chaos. Does that make sense?
It does. Like I have multiple things I wanted to work on, and I didn't know if I would get a clear answer what to focus on because my mind is scattered. Like I want to go back into art. I want to write a book on, how I lived my life and what led me to where I am today. And I want to help my daughter to do her artwork and run her business. So,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and all of it will happen. You
that's a lot.
have It's a lot, one thing at a time though.
Yes.
That's the problem is you see all these things and you get overwhelmed. So just take one and go, I'm going to focus on this. And then once that's taken care of, you really have to be in the, oh my goodness. It's almost like they say, right time, right place, but right mind, right place. Does that make sense? You have to be in the right
Yes.
frame of mind. Okay. So don't push it. Just welcome it all in and go, wow, this is amazing. And be thankful and say, I'm grateful. Please bring me more because you've done so much already. No, meaning more synchronicities, everything to line up for you so you don't feel like you have to do it all.
That's true. I just didn't realize how much work I haven't done. Like the more I do, it's like, wow, this is even bigger and bigger. That's what it feels like.
It's kind of like a tree. You're rooted now. You've got your roots, and your branches are going out. But as they expand, things that you have learned, they're just going to be part of who you are, and they'll fall off. It's like leaves. You know how leaves fall and they come back. It's the same analogy. So I really want you to enjoy your journey. Enjoy it all. We are here to have fun. So please have fun with this. Have fun.
I will work on that.
Don't get
Thank you.
overwhelmed. Take the breath.
No, that's exactly why I came to the moon ritual. I'm like, I need to do this. I'm going crazy.
Well, thank you so much for being here, Emily. I'm sending you lots of love, and I'd love to hear more about your journey.
Well, thank
Keep
you.
us
Maybe
posted.
Well, I'm thinking I was supposed to go to the Zoom thing because I just saw a notification. I'm like, I'm there.
There you go. See, universe like, okay, Emily, are you ready? We're serving it up for you.
Yes, I agree.
All right. Well, I'm sending you lots of love. And I'm just going to take you back for a second, and I'm going to bring in Patty, and then I think all of us will just get on for a little bit and say hello to each other. So just give me a
Okay.
sec. Thank you. All right, there's Patty. I saw you
Hi.
pulling a card.
I did. I pulled a card for Emily, and it was all is possible. And
Choosing your path. Yeah.
yes,
I see that. Love
you
that.
know what? I haven't bought that set yet, but the Sacred Traveler from Denise Lynn is amazing. I feel so close to these. I pull these like all the time.
That's
I
amazing, Patty. I love that. Thank you for doing that. Do you have a question, or would you just like whatever spirit has a card?
Well, I just lost a friend of mine, so actually I've lost a couple of friends in the last couple of weeks. One to death, and the other two just because I guess it was time to move on in life. But yeah, I'll just take anything. I'll
Just
take
anything. All right.
Yeah, I'll
I'm
see
very
what
sorry.
Spirit has to
I'm
tell
sorry to
me.
hear about that. You know, we're
Thanks.
talking about endings, whether they're natural or not natural. It's still grief, right? So
Absolutely, it is.
we have to recognize that. We have to recognize that. 5 and 1 is 6. Stars in the sky. Limitless possibilities.
Look at that.
So I see this as you being raised to a new level, even though you talk about losing a friend or losing multiple friends. You're gaining so much right now. It doesn't feel like it, but you're being absolutely supported in everything you do. And you have so many gifts. I mean, the fact that you were pulling a card while I was talking to Emily says a lot about you, Patty. You're such a giving soul, embracing every opportunity. Gather your thoughts and most cherished dreams. Focus on the brightest star in your never-ending sky. Small steps and small movements towards your calling, you know what that does. It's not the big stuff. It's all the little things that get pieced together. Because we always feel, oh, I have to have this big, grand, whatever. No, that's the ego thinking it has to be big and grand. You already are big and grand. You're just stepping into this. So trust this as fact rather than theory. And don't be surprised when your dreams come true. Don't be surprised. Just be like, wow, it took me 7 months, 6 months, whatever it happens to be. And now I'm here. And now I'm here in the domain of limitless possibilities, never ending sea of potential.
Absolutely. And I know I'm getting downloads from the P's. So I've already had a little chat with Baraka.
With the Palladians. The Palladians, yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
yeah,
Beautiful. Well, thank you so much, Patty. I'm going to bring all of us on here because I've never done this before. So this is kind of cool.
I love this.
I just got to, there we go. So, yeah, I'd love to do this again for the new moon. I don't know if you're late, you guys are going to be available, but it's going to be the new moon in Sagittarius, which is which is in my chart. Like I'm Capricorn, Sag, Aries. So I don't know if you guys know what your ascendant moon is and your rising is.
Aquarius, Aries.
Oh, that's right.
Aquarius, Aries, Sun, Virgo.
Okay. Okay. Virgo. Yeah.
I know. I thought my moon was in Pisces. That's all I know.
Okay. Well, you can go online and just type it in and it'll tell you right away. As long as you know your birth time, I think it's really important to know your birth time.
I do, yeah, 3:15 p.m. And I did have a chart done a long time ago. I need to go find that and see.
Oh, well, there you go.
Yeah, that would be
Love
really
that.
cool.
Love that. Because astrology, is all within us, and so is mythology and all of it. We're just really uncovering all the secrets that were buried and hidden, right? So
I have to work on my lighting or something. I was playing with my camera, but it's like so washed out, probably because the light's overhead. Maybe, I don't know.
yeah, it's best to have the light behind your computer or sit in front of a window.
Well, I'm in front of the window now, but it's dark out, so.
Facing the window.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But I guess at night it's a little different. Daylight is easy.
Yeah.
Daylight's easy. All right. Well, it was so nice to see all of you, and so nice to meet you, and whether you're new or you've been around a while. And I look forward to seeing some of you tomorrow morning if you can make it. I
will try. It's 1:00 in the afternoon for me. I have to take Sophia to a birthday party, but I can sneak out.
All right. Sounds good. All right. You guys take care. I'm sending you lots of love, and hopefully I'll see you soon.
All right.
This was
Namaste.
fun.
All right. Take care, guys. Enjoy your full moon.
You too. Bye.
Bye-bye.